What is up, everybody? This is Atticus, the Death Metaler. Before we get down to the topic at hand here, I want to bring a shout out to the upcoming series on Starz, Ash vs. the Evil Dead. The series premiere starts on this Halloween, and yes, people, Bruce Campbell himself is playing his all-time famous role as Ash himself.
Yo, Granny. Let's go.
So make sure to subscribe to the channel Starz. Make sure that you got everything ready for Halloween to watch Ash vs. Evil Dead. And hail to the king, baby. Now down to the topic at hand here. Now, it is no stranger that I live in the age of social justice, and that my generation is dubbed the politically correct generation. And there is a lot of stuff that really does piss me off about social justice warriors. One of them being when I had to bring out the hashtag Metalgate to awareness. But there's a lot of other stuff that social justice warriors just get their asses into. And I'm talking about saying stuff that's saying like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are a symbol of white privilege. And going on to say Pachycephalosaurus is deemed racist towards Pakistanis. And the great American tradition known as barbecue, Native Americans and African Americans back in those days were the first people to make it. And therefore, barbecue is racism and oppression. The fuck? Everybody loves barbecue in America. And they just go on and on and on and on. Thankfully, there are some people like, metal musicians, other people like comedians like Jerry Seinfeld, and even to this person that I'm bringing up in this video, Eli Roth. Now, Eli Roth is known to be really good friends with one of my all-time favorite directors, Quentin Tarantino. They both teamed up with Eli Roth's two movies, Hostels Part 1 and Part 2, and Eli Roth himself starred as the Bear Jew in one of Tarantino's films, Inglourious Bastards.
Teddy fucking Williams knocks it out of the park. Fenway Park on his feet for Teddy. Fucking ball game. He went yard on that one. On to fucking Lansdowne Street. You.
But for this year, Eli Roth is showing off one of his most graphic and disturbing films of his entire career, dubbed The Green Inferno, and it is coming out on September 25th. And it is pretty much paying homage to one of the most controversial films ever in film history, Cannibal Holocaust. All I just gotta say, if you are into like really torture, gore, porn movies like a Serbian film, then this is the movie for you. But to people like me who have a weak stomach, then yeah, it's really fucked up. But yeah, Cannibal Holocaust is second to Birth of a Nation as one of the two most controversial films in filming history. I'm getting a little bit off topic, but Eli Roth wanted to make this movie, The Green Inferno, as a way to take a jab at the whole culture of social justice warriors. Now, don't get me wrong, like, social justice warriors do have some good points, as in the racial profiling that goes on in America as well with the African Americans and Black Lives Matter. Now, just to let you all know, I'm completely neutral onto this. I mean, there are some good that comes out with the whole Black Lives Matter thing, but there are a lot of bad apples that just fuck everything up for it. And so, yeah, there's that. And of course, one thing that I am in support of is the whole Israeli apartheid. And before any of you goes around and calls me an anti-Semitic, let me just say this. Both Israel and Hamas are both guilty of war crimes. They both break ceasefires and all this other shit and stuff. But yeah, I'm getting way too off topic, and I'm going to be talking about how Eli Roth wanted to put the whole culture of social justice warriors into his new film, The Green Inferno. In an interview, he stated this. I wanted to write a movie that was about modern activism. I see that a lot in people want to care and want to help, but in general, I feel like people don't really want to inconvenience their own lives. And I saw a lot of people just reacting to things on social media. These social justice warriors. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. And they're just tweeting and retweeting. They're not actually doing anything. Or you see people get involved in a cause that they don't really know a lot about and they go crazy about it. I want to make a movie about kids like that. I think there's a lot of great things, obviously, about activism. People commit their lives to it. But I want to make a story about kids who really don't know what they're getting into. Get in way over their heads. It actually works. And then the irony is, on their way home, their plane crashes, and the very people that they saved think that they're invaders, and just dart them and eat them, and make them the food supply of the village. Yeah, I actually wrote it. And when I finished the draft, Coney 2012 happened. I was like, this is it. Everyone is going, what's wrong with you? They're drinking their mugs going, don't you care about child soldiers and kids being raped? How you cannot tweet this video? Everyone got so self-righteous and publicly shaming, which was very fucking true. I mean, good God, Coney 2012 was so out of control. And like, my entire town, everybody posted Coney 2012 posters for no apparent reason, just to circle around Coney 2012. And then later on this year, everyone forgot about it. Everyone forgot about it. It's so funny how this shit goes on this big hype and then everybody forgets about it. It was something that they hadn't heard of 24 hours ago. I think it's a double-edged sword. I think there are ways to get involved and ways to be helpful. But the SJW culture has gotten so out of control that you feel that they are doing it because they believe in it, or do they just want to look like good people? Are people retweeting things because they think it's important, or because they want everyone to think that they're a caring person? And I'm not making a judgment on these people either way. I'm just making a comment on it. And Eli Roth, I'm going to have to agree with Eli Roth on this, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of these so-called social justice warriors are just doing it to make themselves a bunch of special snowflakes and think they're doing a good cause, when in fact they're just being like a bunch of like whores about this, like with the whole Coney 2012 thing, with the whole Trayvon Martin thing, with the whole Amanda Todd thing, and with the whole recent Caitlyn Jenner thing, and where people were making fun of Bruce Jenner, but then when Bruce went to say, oh, call me Caitlyn, everybody was defending her, and if everybody was calling her Bruce, they called people out on their bullshit. And I explained this with my friend Stoutmeister onto this whole thing. And, oh god. It's just, it really fucking upsets me that, you know, my generation is going on this whole social justice warrior thing, to the point where a lot of stuff is deemed offensive, and if you ever say this or do that, then you're automatically a horrible fucking person. You are demonized by that. It's so amazing that, you know, people can find just the small trivial things and find them offensive, and they go on their fucking high horse and just say, oh, you need to stop doing this or doing that. It's considered fucking offensive. That's why I fear for the future generations to come over this. I really do. Well, that's all I gotta say, and just, all I gotta say is, if you wanna see Eli Roth's The Green Inferno, go for it. Opens up in theaters on September 25th of this year. Go check it out, be disgusted, throw up your guts over brutal gore and cannibalism and all that stuff. I'm Atticus the Death Metaler. Hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Links are on the description below. Keep it metal. Have a wonderful day.